So if you're watching this video, then odds are you probably are having issues with your skin lightening. Either you've had setbacks or you feel like your product isn't strong enough, it's not working. And honestly, I get this question all the time. I honestly should have made this video like a long time ago. There will also be like little like bookmarks if you guys just want to like jump to different issues that you may be having. So before we get started with the video, I just want to announce that I have finally finished it. It's a 90-day step-by-step checklist planner that takes you through day 1 all the way to like day 90 of what I did when lightening my skin. This is every single supplement I'm on, what I take in the morning, what I took in the evening, even like routines that I would do when I would do enemas, what I would put in it. Everything is there. Even topicals that I was putting together myself. You can do it all. And it's just like a daily checklist planner. All you have to do is check it off in the morning. It'll go thing by thing what you have to do. It walks you through each day, every single day. And then every week I do something a little bit different because my routine, you can't do like enemas every day. So it'll tell you what day of the week or which day to do your enema. Like literally all you have to do is like check it off. I also left room in the planner if you guys want to add in different supplements that you're on and the dose that you're on. But I tell you everything from what kind of water I was drinking, what was the dose, just everything is there. Everything is there. And so I'm so excited. I have the link in the description box to that. Only do this if you are committed. You have to do it every single day if you want results. So happy about this. Just starting off with number 1. Most of the time when I ask people like, okay, what are you taking? Like, what's your stack? What's your dose? They're taking amazing products. It's that their dose is way off, like way off. A lot of the times it's super, super low. And I don't think it's mostly their fault. It's that some of these brands that are marketing themselves as extra strength or this is more bioavailable or you don't need as much. It's like, yeah, you do for what we're using it for. So it's like, while it is very strong and it's very potent and it's very pure, specific brands, it's like for what we're trying to do, especially if you're trying to see results quicker, then you have to mega dose it. Like you have to take more. And most of the time it's like they're taking too low of a dose of glutathione or it's vitamin C. I see a lot of people taking anywhere from like 800 to 2000 milligrams of glutathione. And those are great dosages for everything but lightening. Those are actually maintenance doses. So usually it's like they have to double or even triple their dose to get results. In a lot of my earlier videos, the stack that I was on basically was like 12,000 milligrams of not only glutathione, but at least 12 to 24,000 milligrams of MSM. And I was doing that every single day. So it's like I was taking a lot, and that's why I think my results from where I started to where I ended up were really, really good. So it's like I feel kind of bad because like I just do maintenance doses right now, or sometimes if I'm not even taking glutathione, I'll just do like topicals just to kind of get me back to what I had achieved, even though I'm still not as light as what I was in those other videos. But you get the idea. A lot of people are taking too small of a dose, and it's like, it's for like lightening, you have to at least take 5,000 to 6,000. Like there's no getting around it. I don't care if you have the most expensive acetyl glutathione or, the newest version of liposomal. With that being said, number 2 of why you're not lightening is that you're getting sneaky sun exposure. Especially if you live somewhere that is warmer, which let's be real, even little European towns, like they're hot as crap right now. Like everywhere's just warming up. You have to understand that you're still able to tan and take in a lot of sun even when you're driving. Whether you're the passenger or you're in the back seat, I find myself all the time like in someone else's car. And it's like I'm trying to hide underneath like my bag. Like I'm trying to put my purse on my legs so I'm not getting as much, or I'm holding my arms a really weird, awkward way. Usually like either down by my sides, like in the corners of the car, or like I'll kind of hold them up closer to my chest. It just like depends on where the sun is hitting. Look, this is the hottest time of year, basically everywhere. but like Australia. And the sun is out there. I don't expect you to wear long pants and long sleeves everywhere you go. Like, let's be real, that's not realistic, but you do need to be ready for when you are in someone else's car or for when you are running down the street to go to the store. Just understand, even if it's only 10 or 15 minutes away, you're probably like there and back, like that's gonna be 30 minutes, even if it's 15 minutes away. So you're gonna get 30 minutes of sun exposure. So a lot of people, you're getting sneaky sun exposure, you don't realize it, and it's messing up your routine. Because like I see a lot of people, just like with all the information, all of the research we have now, glutathione is only getting more popular. It's like, everyone knows what you're supposed to be taking. It's just, we have these little issues that are basically messing us up. If you guys need like more help, like on a day-to-day basis, that's great. Follow me on Patreon because we have just daily advice, bits, DMs, and we're going to be doing live streams on there. But going on to number 3 of why you're not lightening is that you're not consistent. And I am so bad at this. I'm so bad at this. For me, like the best way to lighten, well, and the cheapest way, is rectal syringes. But I find that if I'm dating or if I'm in a relationship, especially when I'm over at their house, all hell goes out the window. Like my whole routine, which you have to be so disciplined. This is so hard. This is why a lot of people don't do this. Well, this is why a lot of people aren't even successful. They just have year-long, and I'm one of these people, years-long journeys. And it's like, if you're not consistent, you're not gonna get there. So yeah, the easiest it was ever for me to lighten was when I was not dating, and you guys got to see that entire transformation of my skin, and that was really exciting. But now it's like I have to figure out a new way. And if you guys have been watching my videos religiously, then you know that I just had a breakthrough with glutathione, something that's going to make it cheaper for you to use and easier. So if you're like me and rectal syringe doesn't exactly fit in your lifestyle anymore, you're not able to do that all the time, then this is going to be an easier way for you to still get the results of IV, but without the cost. So yeah, you have to be consistent. You have to make it a habit. If your life is hectic and you're not doing the same thing every single day, day in, day out, which, like, let's be honest, that's most people, then you need to like write it down. You need to find an accountability buddy. You need to find an accountability buddy. I can't talk today, guys. If you're one of those people who like just reading things like the email list, I used to do an email list. Now that's basically just on Patreon, but it's just a way for every single day for you just to be reminded that this is what you need to do. If you want to become a better version of you, you need to put in the work basically yesterday. And every day is new. So even if you do miss a dose, like maybe one night you missed one, make it up in the morning. Don't look at it as, oh my gosh, I'll just try again like later this week or next month it'll be easier for me because I won't have school, or, you'll start to make like all of these excuses. I do the same thing. I'm like, oh, maybe I shouldn't get too into this because it's summer and it's super hot here and it's just harder. Maybe I should just start in the fall. Anyways, you have to figure out how to be consistent. This isn't easy, and you have to almost have like an obsessive mindset to really stick with a rigorous schedule. Don't worry, guys, I'm working on a way to make it easier to follow along, something that is just straightforward, changes with you, increases the dose as your body gets used to it, and basically just something that will make this process easier and more straightforward, because I know we're kind of in the age of just like having so much information on this topic that it does get a little confusing if you're new to it. So number 4 is it's too soon. If you're lightening and you're wondering what is going on, why am I not down like to a Fitzpatrick scale, I don't know, whatever you're trying to get to, majority of the time it's just too soon. Not everyone has drastic results within their first month. Honestly, a lot of the times when I do see a drastic result, it's even in myself, it's when I had like a permatan, because usually those are like so easy to get to fade. So it looks dramatic, but it's like for most people, you probably don't already have a permatan. you've probably already worked on getting that gone. So it's like now you're down to a cellular level. You're not just like working on the first layer of skin. You need to like penetrate all the way down to like the third and the fourth layers. So everyone's different. A lot of the time you just need to give it more time. When it comes to the science between this, the tissue levels of glutathione are always highest 6 months after being on a routine. And so now this is why it's important to also check in with yourself, not only monthly, but sometimes weekly. So you know when to increase your dose. So then when you get to that 6 months, you're not like, okay, nothing has happened. Because by 6 months, you should be getting really excited about this transformation. Like usually that's when I'm like so feeling myself. I'm so confident. I'm so happy. And it's like all of my hard work and my discipline, my obsession, all of it is like paying off. So if you're getting close to 6 months and you're not seeing that, then you need to make some of the tweaks. Maybe go back to this video and just like figure out where you need to change your routine. And the fifth reason on why your skin isn't lightening is that your glutathione isn't pure. Now, I put this at the end because this doesn't happen all the time. Like it just doesn't. Right now, it's super easy for us to get glutathione. Majority of them are pure. You know, you don't have to worry about scams anymore. I feel like before when it was harder to get glutathione and it wasn't like becoming such like a buzzworthy supplement and vitamin, like I'm hearing about it everywhere now, that yeah, some people would kind of, you know, pass off scams, have things that have like a lot of fillers in them. It's like now there's so much information on this, like you know how much you're supposed to be taking. So if you're paying like $60 for a bottle filled of stuff that like has glutathione and all these other added vitamins, but you're checking it and you're seeing there's only like 200 milligrams of glutathione per pill, then obviously you know that's not for you. Like I could see that maybe tricking some people maybe before COVID, but since COVID, I mean, glutathione is only like blown up basically. So this one, it does not happen like routinely. People not having pure glutathione or the brand you're using is a scam. Obviously, I've had this happen to me, but again, it wasn't like a very trustworthy brand. We don't need to get into it, but it's not something that is going to happen to everyone. So odds are this probably isn't the issue. It's probably 1 through 4 of what I've already gone over through this video, but I just thought I would add it in here just in case. Maybe try switching to another brand, just try it for a month and see where you're at, especially if you're already able to check all the boxes of you're taking the right amount, you don't have sneaky sun exposure, you are consistent, you have given it time, then yeah, maybe if you get to number 5 and you're still not seeing a change, then it could be that the brand glutathione that you're taking isn't what it says it is.